For all my lazy natural hair girlies, this is the easiest way to get a longer hair without doing anything. I literally doubled my hair growth, as you can see, just by doing these things that I'm going to talk about. This was my hair before actually starting out this particular thing, and this is my hair after. I'm sure you can see the difference. There's so much difference. This is a before again. Just look at it and after. So I'm going to spill the tea. So first off, I'm going to start by saying long-term protective hairstyle is one way to actually grow your hair longer, because the reason why most people's hair do not actually, you don't retain length, is because you're over manipulating your hair. You're losing more hair than you're gaining, because everybody's hair grows. It's just that our hair grows like half an inch to an inch every month, and the other things you can do to help to increase your hair growth, but naturally half an inch to an inch if you're even lucky to get that. And most times after getting that growth, we're going to over manipulate our hair, do different hairstyles, always touching our hair, always combing, detangling, doing changing hairstyles. So that's the reason why your hair isn't growing. And if you're a lazy natural hair girl that you don't even want to stress about your natural hair but you want to be seeing length, long-term protective hairstyle is one way you can be able to achieve that. It is very easy, very simple. I have so many videos on how I do this, but try and pick a good protective hairstyle for your type of hair. That's the first thing I'm going to say. If you have a thick hair, if you have a fine hair, you need to know that, then put in that protective hairstyle. That's just it. Very simple, nothing stressful. Just put that protective hairstyle and leave it in for at least 2 months, and at most 3 months, 4 months. I do not advise leaving it longer than that, but just try and keep your hair longer than a month. That's one way to see growth, because if you keep your hair for 2 months, that means you're probably retain like 2 inches of your hair, and when you take down your hair, you're going to lose some type of hair, like shedding, breakage if that happens, but you retain at least an inch and a half. You've retained that length. So if you continuously do this, trust me, by the end of the year, the amount of length you're going to see, can you see the difference? With just this one was 2 months, and you can see the difference. And imagine doing this for a year. Trust me, you're going to be retaining so much length. You'll see that your hair is going to be very, very long. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is that, see, even if you're a natural hair girl, the same way you take your bath, the same way you do your skincare, the same way you need to take care of your hair too. So you're a lazy natural hair girl, but please try and follow this routine I'm going to share with you. It's very simple, very easy. It's not stressful. It's something you can even do while before even taking your bath. It's a very, very short routine. Not going to take you up to like 30 minutes. You're done. You're in and out. It's not a long thing, and it's something that I can do every 2 weeks or every week, depending on what type of porosity you have, hair porosity, whether it's high porosity, low porosity, depending on that. But trust me, a very simple 30 minutes routine. If you, that's even pushing it, 30 minutes at most, but trust me, it's a very short routine. But one thing I would say is that long-term protective hairstyle is one way for you to see so much length and retain so much length. And I'm also going to talk about something towards the end of this video. Also, just to mention, please, if you want to support my channel, please do watch the ads. Please guys, watch the ads. You're supporting my channel by watching my ads, and thank you so much. Let's get straight into the basic routine I do. Okay, now starting off, you can see that I'm starting off with my hair tucked into my braids. Like I always tuck my braids into my hair because I'm just protecting my ends, because if your ends dry out, if your ends are rubbing off on your clothes, it can cause your ends to dry up and break off. So another reason why you're not retaining length is that you're not taking care of your ends. So just try to tuck it in. That's something that I do. So after just unraveling that braid, I'm just going to show you how my hair is looking. My hair is like, I think 2 to 3 weeks here. So this is more like my second time doing this routine. So we're going to start off first with water. You need water to moisturize your hair. Like you need a form of hydration first off on your hair. And one way you can do this is just by getting a spray bottle, putting water in it, and just saturate your hair with water. The amount of, just need to saturate your hair with water so that it somewhat hydrated so that you can go in with your routine. But I'll also mention that you can also start off by washing your hair, but I didn't wash my hair in this particular routine because this is more like my moisture routine, not my wash day type of thing. This is just a simple routine I do when my hair is feeling dry. Just side note is that natural hair thrives on moisture, so if your hair is feeling dry, make sure you go in with this particular routine I'm showing you. But concerning wash day, the only difference between this routine and my wash day routine is that I wash my hair simply. That's just the difference, because this is like my basic routine. Because no, your hair doesn't really require so much other than treatments that you do to help to boost hair growth and also strengthen your hair. But naturally, having a solid moisture routine and being consistent, your hair is going to be doing well. Like other things are just extra things to just make your hair feel perfect. So after saturating my hair with water, I'm going in with my conditioner. This is just to help soften my hair and put in that moisture back, because water just hydrates your hair, it doesn't moisturize it. So you need to go in with a conditioner, whether that's a max conditioner, deep conditioning max, whatever you want to go in with. But I like using this particular conditioner to deep condition my hair because it's very moisturized, and that's one thing I would say. And it's very affordable too. If you're looking to get in products that are not expensive, I'll definitely recommend this. It's a very good product, gets the job done, and you can also use it as a deep conditioner because yeah, it does that. So I'm just going to make sure to get my scalp. I'm putting this on my scalp and the length of my hair. Just put this put this everywhere. So after doing that, I'll go in with my shower cap. Like I mentioned, I'm deep conditioning. The reason why I'm deep conditioning is because I have high porosity hair, so my hair tends to get dry easily. So deep conditioning is just me adding more moisture to my hair for me to be able to keep that moisture longer before the next time I do this routine, because I like to do it like once every week. So just to keep that moisture going till the next time I have to do this. So after putting on my shower cap, I go in with my steam cap. I leave this in for 9 to 10 minutes, but if you don't have a steam cap, you can always put it after putting your shower cap, you can put a towel on your hair just to get your hair to steam up. But the thing is that you have to stay a little bit longer. But if you can get this steam cap, I'll always recommend you purchasing this because it just saves time. Like I mentioned, we want this to be quick, easy, fast. So getting a steam cap helps to make that whole process a lot more faster, and it's not expensive. Steam cap is literally very affordable. Okay, so we're finally done with that. You can see a lot of difference on my hair just by doing this. My hair feels moisturized, my hair doesn't feel dry, it feels very good. So after doing this, I'm going to rinse this out because it's a conditioner, not a leave-in. So make sure that you rinse that product out to avoid build-ups on your hair. So now I'm done with my rinse. So the next thing I'm going to go into is the actual routine, which is my moisture routine. Basically, I do the LOC method, that is the liquid, oil and cream. This is one thing that you should always do, especially if you're natural, because you need to be able to lock moisture into your hair. So the first thing is the liquid. Liquid can always be water, conditioner, any form of liquid based product or any form of liquid first to get that moisture in your hair, because you do not want to go in with oils first because that locks dryness to your hair. You need to make sure you put moisture to be able to lock in that moisture. So first off, I did my deep conditioning. So I went in with water first. I hydrated my hair. I went in with conditioner. I moisturized my hair. I deep condition. That's added moisture to my hair. Then I rinsed it out. Then now I'm going in with a conditioner. So you can see that whole layering to get my hair moisturized. So now after putting my conditioner in, if you notice, I do not put that on my scalp. I don't like putting conditioners on my scalp because they are too thick and they can clog in my pores and limit my hair growth. So I always like putting it only on the length of my hair. So now we're moving on to my cream. This is more of a lightweight cream. I don't like doing heavy creams first because it's the LOC method I'm using. So this cream, when you rub it off, it becomes more oily than a cream. It's not something I would say it's a cream, but it has oils inside. So once you rub it on your palm, it literally dissolves and melts to your hair. So it's not a thick cream, but later on I'll show you the thick cream that I use. So I'm just going to put this everywhere on my hair. The virgin hair fertilizer, I always recommend this on my channel. It is so good, guys. Like, if you're looking to get a very lightweight cream that will not clog up your pores but actually help to promote hair growth, I always recommend this particular cream. It's so good. Like, literally go and purchase it, and it's affordable. If you notice, most of the products I've been talking about in this video, they are so affordable. It's not expensive. So make sure you get the ends of your hair. You want to get your scalp, you can go in with scalp massaging. It really helps to improve the blood flow on your scalp, and that also promotes hair growth. And it's something that I can just do easily. It's not something that will take up your time. It's just a simple head massage, and it's relaxing. It's self-care. So yeah, just do that also if you can. Also, I noticed that my hair was unraveling, so I just went in to twist that back up. Okay, so now we're done with that and we're moving on to my oils. So I'm using my herbal oil that I make particularly for myself. This contains a lot of herbs that help in stimulating hair growth and also strengthening your hair. This is one way. I have a video on this on my channel. I'm going to link that for you to check out. But trust me, using this oil helps a lot to my hair. I apply this on my scalp, I apply it on my ends, every single part of my hair. I put that oil on. It's so good, has so much benefits. I'll link the video on how I made this and other ways. I'll also link a video because I made another video on different ways you can use this. So the last thing we're going to use is shea butter. Like I mentioned, I'm doing the LOC method, that is liquid oil and cream, and this is the cream I'm using. It's a very thick butter. One thing to note is that do not apply this on your scalp. I don't apply this on my scalp because I've mentioned before, I do not want build-ups. I don't want to clog up my pores, which is going to limit my hair growth, because we're all about growing our hair and retaining all the length that we can in this particular long-term protective hairstyle. So I apply this only to the ends of my hair. The reason why I do this is because it helps to lock in the moisture longer on my ends. And like I mentioned before, your ends are very important because they're the oldest part of your hair. And if you think about it, if your ends are breaking off and your hair is growing, that means your hair is going to be stagnant. So you need to be able to also take care of the hair you have on your head to make sure that when you get new growth, you see the length on showing on your hair. So after I'm done doing this, I'm going to braid up my hair. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, you saw that I was taking down the braid I did. The reason why I braid my hair, like I mentioned before, is that it helps my moisture to stay longer, because I don't want the moisture to evaporate on my hair fast. So when I braid it and I tuck it into my braid, my ends stay moisturized longer. Try me, just trust me, just try this and you'll notice that your ends stay moisturized longer and your hair stays moisturized longer when you do this. So this method is one way I'm able to lock in moisture. The LOC method is very important, and that's literally the routine. It did not even take time. It's very easy, it's very simple. Trust me, just try this out. So I'm currently on another challenge on my channel. This was the previous challenge that I did, and we're currently on 2 months and we're clocking into our third month. I'm doing a 3-month challenge this time around, but trust me, you can join at any time. You can join by subscribing so I get updated on every single thing I'm doing. There are a lot of treatments, different other things. Like if you want to try out treatments, different alternative ways to promote hair growth, I'm all for that on my channel. And also, I told you guys I'm going to talk about one more thing towards the end. So the last thing I'm going to mention in this whole process is that after doing this whole challenge, you've kept your hair for 2 months, you've seen so much growth on your hair. The last thing I'm going to say is that your takedown process is very important. One thing I would say is do not take down your hair in a hurry, and also be patient when taking down your hair, because you have so much growth. That means you have so much matted hair. So make sure that you do this process very well, because if you're rushing and you don't take your time, you're literally going to break your hair, and all that whole process of you trying to grow your longer hair can pretty much go down the drain. So make sure that your take down process is done very well. I have another video on how to take down your hair properly. I have a more detailed video on how I took down my hair, so I'm just going to put that up on the screen, because this video is just meant to be how to just grow your hair easily for lazy naturals, like the basic thing for to do to grow your hair. So that whole detailed video will be on another video. I have it already on my channel, so I'm going to link that for you. But anyways, this is the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comment section if you have any questions. I literally answer all my questions, all my comments. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.